Alright, welcome back to Dragon Quest VII. The last episode we went back to Esther Castle, and then we went back home. Seemed our party was going to be disbanded, but Maribel came back to join us. And yeah, I kind of got to work on a set schedule for doing these. There it goes. For some reason, I kind of just turned on my PC, but the very first pod I open always tends to stutter for some reason, but then it goes back to normal. One gold coin, really? Yeah, at this point, I finished my Final Fantasy III Let's Play, so I kind of want to make like a set schedule. I think what I'm going to be doing is alternating between this and Octopath Traveler. Maybe 2 episodes of this one day, and then an episode of Octopath Traveler the other day, and then just keep alternating. But if something comes up, there might be a delay on that. I did play around with my settings because it seemed that the game audio kind of gets loud during stuff like cutscenes and battle, stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure it was a bit more balanced so you could hear me.
Let's get this thing moved, shall we? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you guys are struggling. So you need one more?
No good. We're never going to move it on our own. What are we going to do? You better come up with something clever and fast. Hold on.
Alright, well, let's see. Oh, there's Kiefer, of course.
Looks like I made it just in the nick of time. Sorry I'm late, you two. Right, let's get going, shall we? There's adventuring to be done.
Hang on. How did you get here? I thought they'd all but locked you up in the castle.
Oh, you know I'm no stranger to sneaking out. I did try talking some sense into dear old Dad, but alas, this is how it has to be. I crept over to the cliff behind the castle, worked up the nerve, and splash! Down I dove right into the open sea.
You what? You jumped off an actual cliff into the ocean? Do you have a death wish?
Ha! Well, there I was, doing my best to make it back to shore when along comes this fella to save my neck. What a stroke of luck.
That was no stroke of luck, Prince Kiefer. I knew you'd stop at nothing to get your way, so I hung back and waited to see what you'd try.
Mr. Pollock? But why?
I won't lie. I set out today to stop you 3 from risking your lives in the name of adventure. It seems I don't have it in me. As far as sea dogs go, I'm as salty as they come. I've been hauling fish up from the open ocean since I was your age. I know better than anyone how vast the sea truly is. Which is why I've always hoped that somewhere out there, among the distant waves, there were other places, other lands to be discovered. Thanks to you 3, my dreams come true. That's your doing, and no one can say different. And having done that for me, how can I stand in your way? So, just let me ask you one thing. Are you truly ready for what lies ahead? You're forging into the unknown. Nobody knows what dangers you might face. If you get out of your depths, there might not be a happy ending. Knowing that, are you prepared to keep going?
Of course we're prepared. I can hardly stop now that I've found my calling, can I? I don't care what it is we'll have to face. We'll pull through no matter what.
Well, I don't know about finding my calling, but I know I'd regret missing out on the fun far more than any bother we might get ourselves into. Honestly, I'd rather die.
And you, son? No point in asking, eh? No, you've never backed down once you've set your mind to something. All right, I can see you all mean business. Just leave the rest to me. Prince Kiefer, young Maribel, me lad. May the wind be at your backs. My dreams... No, the whole world's dreams are resting on your shoulders.
Kiefer returns. And look at that, we found somebody else who shares our enthusiasm for adventuring, so he's not gonna stop us. Alright, let's see what awaits us this episode. We're completing an enormous eruption. Was that another Steam achievement? I never really cared for achievements. I used to kind of like trophies back in the day until they, I don't know. Especially now, I don't care like 100%ing or platinuming because there's always that few trophies or few achievements that's just completely ridiculous and takes the fun out of the game. Alright, back on the airship. Okay, they want us to go real north. And I already forgot you can get encounters here. But pretty much everything here should be weak to lightning, so if I spam that, I should be fine. No way you guys are surviving this. Yeah, awesome. Look at that. 81 experience. Oh, not bad. I feel like that was more experience than what I was getting in some of those dungeons. Okay, memory serves me right. This guy is kind of annoying. That little tornado enemy.
Easy peasy.
And all those job points going to waste. Oh, that's that little sparkle. Oh, I'm too lazy to grab it. This is Two Toads. He has weak to anything. Missed. And I'm glad because you're trying to lick him. Alright. Yeah, looks like we're supposed to be going up here. Alright, let's go ahead and disembark. What is this? Oh, we already been here. Emberdale. Well, I guess since I'm here, let me rest at the inn real quick. Yeah, I want to be making some progress in this game. Otherwise, the Let's Play will never finish. I know this game is going to be quite long. And it seems like I'm kind of slowly... I mean, I could be eating my words, but it seems like we're slowly kind of getting out of the introductory phase, which kind of want because the game, I imagine, will probably pick up a little. Battles will get a bit more difficult, a bit more interesting, and of course our jaw levels. Single file, nothing to pick up there. I really don't have to worry about spamming my magic because the game is just handing you plenty of those, which I'm glad. Alright, Seed of Strength. Ooh, I'm glad I came here for that. Did it not tell me to come here? And it seems once you solve everything in the island, you there's no more encounters here, but oh well. I mean, the enemies here are pretty damn weak. Okay, am I missing something? What? So, the exclamation mark, I thought was like fully story based, but I picked up that Seed of Strength and item and it just kind of went away, so. Oh wow, they both survived. And they both missed.
All day's work.
Pretty sure they have an annoying attack. If memory serves me right. I have plenty of those. How come it doesn't let you? Well, the map did tell me to come here, so let me try going back into Emberdale for this encounter. Let's see, or after this encounter. Nice critical.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, apparently, you have to be kind of careful with choosing your jobs in this game for later on, but he seems very physically inclined, so he'll probably be either a warrior or a martial artist. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure, in fact, I think what I'm gonna do is probably go back to the, search for the stone tablet fragments you need to continue with your adventure. Well, if I were to go back to that area with the books, I don't think I have, all the necessary books to travel, but I think it's worth a shot. Well, no. The game was pushing you to get on the ship, so... Require some coagulant. Seems the game wants you to, traverse the open seas. I would travel the vast ocean, but, from the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's anything. And in fact, the islands don't seem to surface until you teleport to them, so... Whatever it is I need to do at this point in the game, it looks like I need to do it now. Or I needed to do it, I need to be revisiting villages. Let me check something. Where are my key items? Whoops, daisy. Did I mean to do that? Maybe I already picked up the items though, because, I already have a green and red fragment. I'm gonna go ahead and place those and then we'll come back to the seas. Because, I guess the game will tell you sometimes, but not all the time, where it is you need to go exactly. I mean, the game does tell you to search for fragments, and maybe I already have them all. I guess now it's kind of a long trek back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the shrine. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, let me pick this up while I'm here. It's Ballymaloy? Yeah, Ballymaloy. Alright, at least the ship is actually kind of fast. Guys, and you remember I parked it up north? Cypress stick. Seriously, what am I gonna do with that? I'm gonna go ahead and sell that, of course. Shrine of Mysteries. No. Yeah, it definitely looks like I'm still missing some fragments. In fact, if I find a big one, it looks like I'm only missing one. Okay, I'm missing quite a bit with those. Does the game tell you where it's gonna take you? Emberdale. Ballymaloy. Okay, it looks like I'm missing only one for each. So well, actually, I'm only missing one for the green. I'm missing quite a few for the red. Oh, the game's finally gonna let me explore this area. Pretty sure it was blocking me off the whole time. And wow, look at that. Whole time I could have teleported, or at least up to now. Oh, okay, so these are like waypoints. Please tell me there are two ways. Okay, I guess so. Well, in this case, it looks like we're gonna do some exploring. And it looks like I pretty much need to go back in there. I need to check the map everywhere. I imagine at some point there's going to be like a waypoint telling me I'm in the right spot and I need to go here. Or maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so nothing there. What about this next teleporter? Oh, there's stairs. Blue teleporter. Alright, so the first one takes me to that volcano. This takes me back to Rainbow Cove. Is this where I got that holy water? Look like a sparkly item. Prism Dew. Okay, I'm glad I came here to pick that up. What does that do exactly? Doesn't that heal the whole party or something? Oh no, I guess in this game it kind of works like a key item. It helps with the sunlight. Well, since it tells me I'm gonna need that for the story. That'll take me back to Esther Island. Esther Island. I don't know, it'd be kind of weird if I had to go back to the castle, considering I kind of just came from there. But it seems I was wrong. I thought the game was gonna hold your hand completely, but it does let you adventure on your own a bit. Alright, where does this lead to? Something I can't open, of course. Yep. Pedestal, it looks like we have to place something there. Alright, we should have no seal of mysterious power. Okay, I'm curious to see how that works, but I guess we'll be able to teleport to 4 different regions, and then who knows, there might be another Shrine of Mysteries because I imagine this world's gonna be really big. Let's go back in there and talk to this dude. You can't find any fragments. Alright, when you don't have enough fragments to piece the whole stone tablet together, check the tablet list found in the info menu to see the locations of any fragments you might have missed. Oh, I'm glad I read up on this. If you're still stuck after that, try talking to the caretaker at the Shrine of Mysteries. He'll offer you hints about where you might try looking next. Stone tablets can also be seen marked on your map. What? Are you sure about that? Try looking in the Emberdale of the present. Okay, I kind of like how that works. It won't straight up tell you unless you ask for it. Because there's people that don't like the handhelding. But I don't mind a little bit of that. Otherwise, it's I wouldn't get no progress done this episode. Okay, well, look at that. I thought he went through the volcano and stuff, but he said Burnmount, so back on Emberdale. Okay, these enemies should be weak enough. Stock up on some gold and experience. Oh, I love this so much. In fact, it reminds me so much of Dragon Quest XI and Earthbound. Earthbound and how you can steamroll through enemies, and Dragon Quest XI, even Final Fantasy 13 too, where you can get the jump on enemies. Well, funny enough, the waypoint will still guide you to where you need to go. It just won't tell you exactly where to go, because it was pointing to Emberdale region. So let's go back to Burnmount. In fact, I must have missed one. I thought I picked everything up here, but it doesn't look like it. And I need how do I customize those? Because that would be very useful. How do I access that info thing that we're talking about? Recommended equipment. It looks like you can auto equipment. Let me see. Journal. There we go. Oh, I see. Alright, I'm a bit confused. So by past and present, is past referring to before you fixed everything? And then maybe the present is after you fix everything? I don't know. He specifically said the present. Alright, so I already got the past burn mount. I'm just gonna assume that that's before you fix everything. In fact, looks like I'm missing 2 of them. I'm missing one in Emberdale and one in Burnmount. So before I go to Burnmount... Well, you know what? The hint told me... Pretty sure he told me Burnmount, so let me focus on that one. Maybe I do this one, the other one will pop out. But damn, you tell me I'm gonna have to backtrack here. I could've sworn I explored everything here. That's a bit odd. Well, I guess it wasn't gonna show up until before I jumped down there. Let me save the game. Should have saved over the other save file, but oh well. It's either jumping through the holes or this. I guess I'll start with this. Does it tell you? Let me see. Well, at least I don't think I'll have to be doing any fighting. And damn, another giant mallet. Alright, I got a lot of stuff to sell. Which is good, I guess. Okay. Alright, I kind of wish it told you if you were in the past or present. Because I'm assuming I'm in the present right now? I don't know. I thought those books just teleported you, but it seems that... Let's see. Well, you know what? The fact that there's monsters here now... Yeah, you know what? I should piece this together. The fact that there are monsters now... You would think it would be in the past, and then I solved all their issues. Because when I traveled through the books, there was no enemies. So I'm guessing there's a distinction between the two. And whoa, looks like he was gonna get the jump on me. If I don't find this out soon, I'm really just gonna resort to a guide. Let's see. At least it kind of makes sense of this past-present system. Or Kiefer leveled up, cool. Because if it turns out I'm searching in the wrong time era, then that would not be good. That's back upstairs. I don't think I want to go upstairs. Oh, well, doesn't look like I got a choice. 'Cause I think I started at the higher levels. Oh. Alright, let me see, Bane. I'm trying to think, damn it. I was thinking about something and it kind of escaped me. I'm trying to remember if when I picked up those fragments, if they were like sparkles. Because if that's the case, then I probably just completely missed Damn, those cactuses are fast. Alright, in all honesty, I felt like I just circled around, so no point in not touching that. Alright, well, down the hole, I guess. Oh, there's a sparkle right there. But watch it just be an item. Yeah, of course. Medical herb. Down the hole. No items here from the looks of it. Nope. Blocked off by a chest. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Yeah, the fact that there's still monsters here is kind of weird. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back through the other portal where there's no enemies. No point. I don't need to touch that. Uh, where does this take me again? I know that was the room where I fought the boss. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't seem like there's anything here for me right now. Ooh, wait a second. You know what? This makes perfect sense. So I guess when you travel through the book, that's when you find the encounters, and that's what I did apparently. So I think what I should be doing now is instead of coming here on the book, I should come here on the boat. That would clear things up quite a bit. The fact that there's still enemies here. Oh, that's the way out. The fact that there's still enemies here tells me that this is probably the present. Not the present, the past. Now, I guess what I'm trying to figure out now is how do I leave since I'm already in the book? I don't know. I wish it kind of explained that one section, but unless I'm missing something, I don't think the game told you about that. I guess you're just supposed to figure it out. Ooh, okay, see, very interesting. The teleporter was there last time. Yeah, looks like I'm done with this area, I guess. Let me, I mean, I need like 2 of the red ones, so why not try to find the green one instead? Well, I mean, I don't know if it's green or red, I guess. Present, Emberdale, Burnmouth. So they're both in the present. Alright, let me see if I can piece this together. I already got one of the fragments, and it was in the past. And when it's saying past, I guess I'm assuming it's talking about before. Like when I actually came through here the first time. Which is where the monsters are at, which is what I'm at right now, so maybe... Yeah, that's a bit odd. But as you can see, there's monsters now. Where's my ship at? Wait, why would I zoom to Ember? Zoom works a bit different in this game. And where's my ship? Okay, I think... Yeah, you know what? At least for now, I think I don't want to... Perfect, this takes me back to the books. Alright, so I noticed that when you take the books, the enemies are still there, so I guess taking those books treats the game as if it's your first time. Like, when you first open the book, it takes you to the area for the first time, the enemies are still there. It's probably like, it treats the story as if you haven't completed the area yet, so... Let me go back there on my boat. Hopefully now I can find the fragment. And if that's not the case, then I'm really gonna just pull up a guide because I played for 30 minutes and I made virtually no progress. Some wet kissers appear. Oh, I'm too lazy to... I'm just gonna attack. What the hell? What was I expecting? I should have killed him as soon as he did that. Now I gotta heal all that up. Look at that, 40. I haven't been using these at all, so... I had that seed of strength, I don't know who to give it to. I would give that to Kiefer, but I don't know if he'll be my party forever. And I wonder if your stats change when you do the job change. So I'm trying to think if it's worth saving those. Alright, knowing the fact that you have that, I think it's better off to make short work of you. Like that.
Day's work.
That's ideal. Take them out before they even get a turn.
Hey!
The priority, in fact. Yeah, look at that. No enemies now. It would make sense though. The books take you into the past. I wonder where does that crone live? Because oh wow. Okay, so I think well, I mean, I guess it was bound to happen. I think I understand how this works now. That says specifically the present. And look, I found the green fragment in the present. Apparently, when you take those books, it takes you back in time. And that's how you fix the issues of the world, and then surfaces, and then you can get back to it in your own time. So I guess this game has time traveling in some sense. See, present Emberdale, now it's time to go present Burnmount. Oh, shut up, I know. I want to see if I can get this on this episode as well. So it does tell you in the map, you just have to be in the specific area. So I'm gonna constantly be checking the map, because I don't want to pass it up. Damn, so all that time in the volcano was wasted. But I seem to have a grasp on this. And if you're in the present, I guess you can... Okay, that's actually nice. Makes navigating through these areas easier. If I'm in the present, I can go to the past. Something tells me that Fragment is probably at the very end of the dungeon. And this chest, I know okay, it's locked. Well, it's like typical Dragon Quest, a lot of backtracking, unfortunately, when it comes to like treasure chests and stuff. Still feel like exploring, and I mean, no, the game will tell you if you're in the same room. It told me with that other fragment. And all these chests all of a sudden. Diamond, items. I do not see the thing I just picked up. Oh, it's an item. Saving the owner's life. Ooh, so if you get that to someone's inventory... How does that work though? Because it doesn't look like each character has their own items. They look like they share items. No, I don't want to fight you. Of course, you're locked tight. Damn, well, there's a chest there, but I don't want to backtrack and explore everything. A lot of chests here. Mini medal. Alright, that's 5 mini medals. It's time to collect my reward. Unfortunately, something tells me that I'm pretty much gonna have to re-explore this entire dungeon, and that fragment might be in one of these chests. And this episode's, what, 32, 33 minutes. I'm gonna just end this here. I have enough time to do another recording, so should be able to find the fragment and continue with the story. Let's see. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Not much progress here, but well, at least a little progress. I seem to figure out how this works a bit now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next part. See ya.